Welcome to another PC Sportscards PSA submission reveal. This is Josh with PC Sportscards. Today we have an outgoing submission. This is a 156 card bulk modern submission, bulk ultra modern submission. It's 2023.501. That's right, 500 plus submissions this year for our customers. And we let's see what they have. We haven't looked over this order before pulling it onto the screen. So we're going to look over some of the cards, tell you what we think of sending them in for grading. Tell them if you think they're good for profit, good for collections, etc., etc., etc. So, first up was that Ortiz auto. I like that card. I think grading that's a good idea. Dirk blue color match. I like it. I'm okay with those. We have seen so much Ohtani and so much Topps Now going in. I'm going to go, when we see big lines of the same exact card, I'm going to try to go through it a little quicker. If you've never checked us out before, we do videos of cards going to PSA, coming back from PSA. We do cards about consignment that's coming up. We have some videos about the hobby and what we think about it. Might do some podcast kind of stuff soon. We're getting back into putting videos out. It was a while between videos, but we want to keep on doing them. So as you could tell, this person is grading these obviously to sell, not to just keep them. Lots of Topps Now. We see pretty good gem rates with Topps Now. When you're grading Topps Now, you want to get it in as soon as possible because you and everybody else that got it is probably grading it. We got 5 more of them. All right. On to some fun ones. Justin Fields, Disco Orange, not numbered. I don't know that I'd grade this card at this point. I think you just got to see how he's going to perform. There's no rush to get it back, so I'm okay with bulk. Anthony Edwards, Orange Laser Rookie, I like it. Definitely a card I would grade. Good time to send it in because you're probably going to get it back late January, early February when teams start making playoff runs. Cool KD. Is this gold? Not numbered. KG, sorry. These slam cards always do well. They're one of those inserts that are good. I love grading baseball right now. Brian Hayes. I like it. I don't know what this is. I hate Bill Walton more than any other player. 1994 Action Packed. I really hate Bill Walton, so the card's not for me. Tyrese Halliburton. Now, he's having a great start to the season, but this is definitely a card that I wouldn't send in. I am off of base cards altogether for grading. I didn't look at the cards before, so I didn't do any research into what they're selling for, but I can't imagine that you're going to have a good chance of making money on that card. On the flip side of that, if you want to get one graded, you could probably get a PSA 10 to collect, to throw into your collection for about the same price as the card graded, the card plus grading costs. So why take the chance of not getting the 10 that you want? Now this looks like a run of somebody's PC. Got all 90s and early 2000s Griffey's coming up. When I was making the piles, I saw some of the cards. That's why I know that. Tough grades on these. But if you get 10s, you're going to do really well. And if you collect Griffey, this is a fun way to do it. I love seeing all the old 90s cards. I go quiet during the 90s cards because this is what I used to collect. Obviously, I'm 40, turning 41 in April. So this is my kind of stuff. And at a quick glance, a lot of these look pretty clean. I think we're going to get a lot of 8s, 9s, and 10s on these. That centering doesn't look great top to bottom. So many cool Griffies. This is a cool card. Got a number of these. Who are you guys collecting right now? Forget about just speculating to make money. And by the way, we can go into that every single time we do a video. So even though we haven't been putting out a lot of content, I've been watching a lot of content, and there is some real trash out there. People talking about everything's an investment. I saw a short the other day. It was either on YouTube or on TikTok that was titled "The 3 Ways to Invest in Sports Cards," and one of the ways was to buy cards and get them graded. And then what the person said was, if they get 9s or 10s, you're going to make a lot of money. Then the next way they showed was buying PSA 9 base cards, saying that they're going to go up extremely in value So you might as well buy them because once they make the playoffs, they're guaranteed to go up. And then another one was just buy sealed wax. It always goes up. And I'm like, I just thought that this is a cool one. I just CEO slugging. I just thought that that was the worst information that you can give somebody that's getting into this hobby. And that's the problem. It's so easy to put out content, and people put out content without having any idea what they're talking about. And people get into this and they lose money right away because they listen to somebody that has no idea what they're talking about. And that's actually watching all that bad content. I'm not saying I'm the best. I'm not saying we're the best, but I think we do a pretty good job. Watching all that bad content is what motivated me personally to start doing all this again because I hate it. People come in, they get these crazy expectations, more Griffey, of how easy it is to make money. And first of all, it's a hobby. You have to enjoy the cards. I enjoy the cards. I guess you don't have to. You can just make money on it. That's fine too. We need every part of it in the hobby right now. But they come in and they get this terrible, that's a cool one. They get this terrible advice. Gold label. And it's just amazing how it's just out there. There's nobody policing it. You could do whatever, you could do, say, write, whatever you want. And there's nobody saying that it's wrong. There was like 140 likes on that video and no comments about how horrible that information was. So we have some cool videos coming out. I'm actually working on a video. Hopefully get it out next week. I'm just compiling data. I'm compiling the data from our last 50 submissions that have come back. I love the Harper. Tough grade. I'm working on a video to show why it's not worth paying somebody $5 to review your cards. Basically, it's saying that your common sense and your eye will definitely be able to give you the same success rate as paying somebody nearly 25%, more than 25%, the cost of grading a single card. Conseco Heritage Rookie, that's a cool one. So that's the kind of stuff that I think people need to see, because why are you wasting your money paying somebody else to do something that you should be able to do? It's mind-boggling to me. So I believe in adding value and showing value and charging what necessary when necessary. So like when we used to do Spencer Torkelson debut, number to 50, I like the Torkelsons. I'm a big Torkelson fan. And this is a good time to send them in. Again, I'll say this over and over again. It's a good time to send stuff like this in, like baseball, because you're going to get it back at the right time. I love this Drexler. Sticker, but still a cool card. Fox. I believe in him, but again, I don't know that the juice is worth the squeeze on this. Prism is a tough one to grade, so it might be worth it if you think it's a 10. That's cool. Here's this. 2006 Dirk jersey. Oh, this is sick moss. So when we used to do reviews of cards, it was $2 a card for Beckett. We didn't do it for PSA, and I would give you your subgrades and tell you what I think it is, and I would only tell you to send in if you're going to get a 9.5 or better. The ability to tell somebody that they're going to get a 9 on a card is not hard and not worth $5, and I'm going to show that in the video that we're working on. I don't know enough about hockey right now to tell you if these guys are the right ones to send in, but I'm going to guess that these are the right guys. This is all 2021. Got a lot of hockey at the back of this order. So I hope that kind of stuff is good for you. And also, I want you guys to tell us what you're looking for. Tell us the kind of content you're looking for, what you think is valuable to not only you, but to other people that are getting involved in the hobby, right? We don't want to be one of those guys that just walks around the show asking stupid questions. I mean, it'll get views, right? But we want to provide value. This is a cool one. We want to provide value and help you guys learn and help new people in the hobby learn and enjoy it and make money while they're doing it so that they stick around. These thick cards, you guys know how I feel about them. I think they're hard to grade. Generally not worth it. I mean, those RPAs are worth it if you get the grade. I lean towards BGS on them because they're a little bit easier to get a gem. Lots of hockey here. Also, my son just started getting into Pokemon. He's 5. So we ripped a couple of 151 pieces of 151 stuff. I'm going through it to see what we're going to sell, what we're going to grade. And I may start tracking that. And also Maravich, number to 10. A lot of people commented about the $1,000 challenge. I will try to update my spreadsheet and do a video, a lot of Maravich. So this is obviously a Maravich collector. I don't think somebody's grading these Pete Maravich elite cards. These are all low numbered. 2 101s, 2 golds. Absolute. This is something I would definitely grade with BGS because you can have a chance at a black label. More gold. A lot of cool Pete Maravich stuff. Well, modern Pete Maravich stuff. So I'm going to try to update the spreadsheet and update where I'm at and auction everything and do one more big buying session before the new year so I can get everything in, graded and out and sold right before we can get a final number, even though I skipped like 5 months of it, which I apologize for. Jackson Holiday first Bowman's. Otani Mini. What year is this? 21. All good stuff. Overall, a lot of good stuff. A lot of hockey I can't really comment on. Dylan Carlson, 2016, tough product. Centering is really bad on these in general. Stickers are tough. Overall, a solid submission. I think I would grade about 60 to 70% of what's in here. There's some stuff I just don't agree with because of looking to make money. But if you're a collector and you're collecting those Pete Maravich cards or you're looking to collect those Griffies and stuff like that, then I understand sending it in and sending it in for the cheapest possible price. Shade and Sharp. So I understand nearly every single card that got sent in this order. Boncaro Red, Shade and Sharp, and Shade and Sharp again. Appreciate you guys watching. Look forward to putting out a lot more content and getting involved and having those conversations we used to have. Also, look for a bunch of this stuff to become shorts and check out all that stuff also. Look forward to doing more.